Wow, that is a weird feeling. That is a very weird feeling. Seeing the live banner again, seeing the view count again, seeing the like count again. It has been a very, very long time since I've seen that. And it feels very strange to see it again. And this time in higher definition. Yeah, let's see if anyone joins on in here. Then I'm feeling a little nervous. I'm feeling a little weird. I'm curious what'll happen here. It's been such a long time. And I've learned a lot ever since the last time. But yeah, okay, there it is. Who better to be the first one in than Marcio Sousa? It says OMG. OMG indeed, man. How are you, man? Dude, I was looking at your channel yesterday. I was thinking of dropping in when you were live. I saw you're at like 222 subscribers or something. It's crazy stuff, man. You've kept at it. Hey! No! Hello from the zone. Happy to see you again. Thanks, man. Happy to see you drop in. No better person than you. How's life been? It's been a long time, man. Yeah, my channel is growing fast. That is sick, dude. That's what's up. I'm glad I inspired that. Hey! Hold on. Stop! No. 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 My dog's trying to eat this pillow, man. I'll take it myself. Life is good. The perrito is a troublemaker. That's true. I guess you guys probably remember my dog from before. He showed up in a few streams. Miss Jameson says you joined them. No. Not quite, man. Does it look like I joined them? Is it the canopy behind me? Do I look like I'm in a campground? A training ground? What's up, man? How's life in Canada? Why did you leave us missing you? Why did you leave us missing you? Oh my god, is that real? Why does it say there's 29 people in here? Jameson says, oh good. Yeah. No, I did not join the cartel. There's no way there's 29 people, surely. You got a dog? I had a dog. As for you, Martio, it's a long story, man. Kind of. I don't know. I mean, like a dad that went to buy cigarettes. Yeah, it's, I think for one, I burnt myself out. Who the hell is that? Lee, no, Felix, love, our toy pops, and TT. Hello, Ivan. Holy shit, that's Felix Uwu, isn't it? What's up? Alex on Fire says hi. Hello, Alex on Fire. Have I met you before? Dude, it says there's 38 people in here. I don't know how that happens. That's crazy. Mary Algara says hi. Hello. Bo Dragon says, can you take me to Pound Town? That's an interesting request, but I don't think I can. Hello, bro, says Aldo Bunder. Aldo. Have I seen you before? Felix Uber says, yep, I'm Felix. Anyway, how are you? Oh man, I am... This is crazy, first of all. This is wild. It's been complicated. It's been a complicated time. But I'm doing okay. Emka said, can I get an autograph? I'm a huge fan. Is that no cap? Aldo is from Indonesia. Nice to meet you. Ah, Indonesia. I've never been to Indonesia. The closest I've been is Malaysia. But Malaysia is quite nice. Perhaps someday I'll go to Indonesia. What's your favorite thing about Indonesia, Aldo? Blue says, my man, where have you been? I've been around, man. I've been around. Nayan Create says, hello, man. Nice eyeglasses. Thank you. I like them too. Actually, I had a pair of these and then I just bought it again. The exact same pair. After a few years because it got super bad. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Dio says, hi. Hello. Felix says, I have a gaming channel and art channel now, 173 subs. That's what's up. A lot of you guys have been growing. Marcio too has been grinding his account. He's at 200 plus. Latifa says, haha, John. Armenian? Latifa, are you Armenian? John? I know that's an Armenian word for like love, or like soul, something like that. Nice glasses. I wear glasses too. I'm glad. A lot of glasses connoisseurs in here. Where are you from? I am from America, but my parents are from Mexico. Jay says, hi from South Africa. Wow, I've never seen someone from South Africa. Incredible. Blue says, it's nice to see you back. Thank you, Blue. I'll get to your question. Alright, it's hard to get to. There's so much activity here. I'm a big fan of you. I'm from UK. Is that no cap? I never know. I never know if people are just trying to message me, if I actually have big fans. I feel like I don't. There's no way I actually have big fans. Maybe some. The ones of you that I've seen very often. But just wanted to show you my gaming channel, so here it is. Maybe okay, I'm remembering how I flowed through these. I need to not read every single message. It's very draining and it's hard to do. I'll read the ones I respond to. Unless it's going slow, unless there's a slow pace. I had a dog, he was a mix, he loved me like a god, but I was just a kid. Might just still with the lyrics. Nan says, I'm from India. India. I'd like to go to India someday. I recently found an Indian food place near me. That is quite good. Mary Algara says, me. Feels like I haven't seen you in a year. Yeah, it's definitely been a long time. Very long time. Blue says, I'd say I'm a fan. That's true, there's definitely fans. But I don't know if like I'm at like the stage of giving people autographs and stuff like that. Hi. You know Shah Rukh Khan, bro? I don't. Is that a YouTuber? Do you know how to mew? I forget what mew means. I know it's a term. It's an alpha term. Man, I have to get used to this again. The trolls and the randomness of live streaming. Indian actor is worth like $1 billion. Oh, okay. T-Series, yeah, I know T-Series. I've heard of them. No, yeah, but Blue, I mean, or for all of you guys that have known me for a while. Well, I mean, let's see, I was in Mexico, as you guys probably knew. I was trying to make it. And yeah, I mean, things were just kind of not going too well. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to like it's so hard to like talk about one thing when there's so many like things being said. Like even if I try not to read them, like I just will automatically read some of them and like my train of thought will just blow. Jay said, I'm here for the first time. Looks like everyone here knows you well. It's nice to virtually meet you. So, I mean, a lot of you guys I've never seen before. There's a handful of you that have been around a while. Or maybe some of you have been around but just not chatted or interacted with me. What do I do? Yeah, that's part of the, yeah. So basically, I ran out of money when I was in Mexico, and my relationship wasn't going very well. And I was just like very anxious, very stressed. So I came back home, came back to the nest in Los Angeles, California, USA. And I got a job, sadly. But the good news is I also quit my job. I got a job as a tutor, English tutor at a Chinese tutoring center, and it was horrible. It was horrible, guys. No cap. Like the worst workplace I've ever seen, man. Um, and you know, like I felt conflicted about getting it because, like, when I went to Mexico, my whole idea was to try and do this full time, and it's something I've been kind of thinking about a lot. Because at some point, like, I wasn't enjoying doing this anymore, and I felt really burnt out and stressed. I think part of that was financials. I think another part is I've realized I have a lot of trouble like setting and upholding boundaries. So, you know, both with work, with with this, with relationships, and so yeah, I've been kind of reflecting a lot, and I feel like I was ready to kind of give this another try and see how it went, which is going wild so far. I'm very surprised, pleasantly surprised. But yeah, man, I got a job and I lasted for 2 weeks and I hated it. It was horrendous, so I quit. Um, it was bad, man. Where's my girlfriend? Not here, but she's actually flying in today. Later today. Jay said there's a time for everything. Finding your own thing will come in due time. Don't stress. I appreciate that, Jay. I appreciate that. Are you the one from South Africa? You are. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, man. I feel like, especially with live streaming, it's proven tough to like there's so much things going on and there's so many people, and I found it really hard to like stick to what I want to talk about or what's meaningful for me. So yeah, I oughta set some rules, some ground rules, like community rules for my live streams at some point. If I keep doing this. I don't know. But yeah. You can't fire me, I quit. Throw me in the fire, won't fit. Free P. Diddy. I've heard about that, but I have no clue what happened. You choose God. Blue says you've got this. Yeah, man, it's been really complicated. You know, like, you know, I've been listening to this podcast. I don't know if you guys listen to podcasts. If you listen to me, I imagine you would probably maybe listen to podcasts, because I feel like I'm basically just like talking. But there's this podcast called Diary of a CEO, and I watched the episode with, or I started watching one with, I think his name is Mo Gaudat, or something like that. And it's all about stress, how stress is like killing us, and just really unhealthy. And basically the world's gonna change a lot in the coming years, and it's gonna be really hard for people to transition. Hey! Shh! Shut up! Off topic, you have the cutest smile. Thanks, I've gotten that a few times. Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, I guess like, you know, I feel like a lot of people's relationship with work is just really bad. Like, a lot of people are just really miserable, really unhappy, really stressed out. And he mentions this story about like a billionaire fisherman oh no, a billionaire talking to a fisherman. It's like a fisherman who like goes out to fish. He gets 2 fish, one for himself, one for his family to eat. Or sorry, one to sell, one for his family to eat. TJ says, Stone, what's up, man? How you doing? And basically this billionaire is like, oh, like, why are you only getting 2 fish? Like, you should get 4 fish. And then you can sell 2 at the market, and then 1 for your family, or 3 at the market, 1 for your family. And he's like, okay, but why would I want to do that? And he's like, okay, so you can buy another boat, and then you can get more fish, and then you can buy multiple boats, and then you can have a fleet, and then you can own multiple fleets. And the fisherman's just like, why? And the whole idea is like, you know, a lot of, especially in the US, I think, we're kind of conditioned to like always pursue like making more money, more efficiency, more productivity. But the question is like, why? Like, what do we do it for? You know? And I feel like that's kind of where I'm at. Where like, I mean, I had to come back to California to make some money because I ran out and I had a lot of debt. But now the question is like, you know, once I have money, like, what do I want to do? And so it's been really complicated and confusing trying to figure out, like, I mean, I have this channel still, and I mean, I have a lot of ideas that interest me sometimes, like travel. I mean, I've tried a lot of things on here: travel vlogging, live streaming, thought journaling, workout videos, workout vlogs. I've tried a lot of things, you know. And I'm still not quite sure what direction I want to go. Hey! Shh! Shadow! Shadow! It's okay. Anyways. That puppy want to be on live. Yeah. He does. He's very distracting. I'm guessing you're back in California now, so CJ. I am, man. Sadly. Mitch Green says, what's up? I'm new. How do you do, Mitch Green? Welcome. Where are you from, man? What is your profile picture? Is that a person with a mask on? I can't really tell. Yeah. So I don't know. It's been a confusing time. And yeah. When did you get back? So I came back like 3 weeks ago, I think. And I've been back. Well, I haven't done anything with my channel. I haven't touched my channel in a very long time. But actually, I don't know if Blue's still out there, but because Blue sent that message or commented, you know, I kind of it reminded me of like how many people I have kind of met, and like, you know, I don't know, it was just weird. Like, I knew I had this whole community of people that knew me from live streaming and from my videos, and it was just something I hadn't like touched in months, like a month or 2 months, really. So yeah, I just felt like giving it another try, seeing how it goes. Jay says, the best advice would be don't doubt yourself, don't sit on your ideas, just set a day, wake up that morning and just go for it. Yeah, I like that. Water J says, celebrate tonight, come on, let's celebrate. What are we celebrating? CJ says, well, it's good to see you. Thank you, man. We're glad you're back, brother. Yeah. It feels so weird, man. It really does. I mean, part of it is like, I think I doubt myself. I doubt that there's like actually people out there that want to like watch me or listen to me or talk to me. And I guess the hardest part is figuring out like, what do I want, or upholding what I want. Like, I feel like there are certain things that I really enjoy doing sometimes, like with YouTube or live streaming. I feel like at some point I kind of got lost. And like for example, I realized, like back when I was live streaming regularly, I realized that I had this weird like philosophy of like, if there's like a troll or a like, yeah, if there's like a troll in the chat, like just try to ignore them. But it doesn't work. And like I realized I was like, I had an anxiety about like doing like timeouts or like bans or like reprimanding people, or like, you know, basically just upholding my boundaries. That's like the big pattern. Not just with live streaming, but not just with live streaming, but with relationships, with my work. I was miserable the past couple weeks at work, man. It was a horrible workplace. And, you know, maybe it was a good lesson, because it made it very clear that, like, it's time I start respecting myself more and, like, upholding my needs, my wants. Remember that song? Remember that song? Celebrate tonight, come on, let's celebrate. I'm not sure. Why, Jay? She just said it's for sure blue. Jay said, don't stop again, don't stop live streaming, keep going. I like that. I like that positivity. I like that energy, Jay. The question is just like, what do... I don't know. There are a lot of times I really enjoyed live streaming. There are a lot of times where I realized I wasn't enjoying it much at all. And so it's been a weird journey. And it's been hard trying to kind of figure it out. I started up therapy actually a couple months ago, and that's been helping a lot. I just had a session yesterday that was really good. But you know, it's something like figuring out work, figuring out my life, purpose, like all that kind of stuff has been really present on my mind lately. And I feel like I've been overwhelmed with it all. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Still figuring it out. Cards on the table. I don't watch a lot of lives, but I felt like I have a beautiful soul and good intentions. I've been where you are, and I just want to see you succeed somehow. I appreciate that, man. I feel like my biggest, you know, it's tough, you know. I feel like we live in a society where, or in a world where it's so easy to distract yourself and like just not know yourself. And I feel like I realized that months and months ago. And I think part of what sucks about being back in the US is like, it's so easy to fall back into that. It's like when everyone around you is doing something and you're not, you just feel the pressure. You doubt yourself. You're like, why, what am I doing? Like, maybe I'm messed up, maybe I'm wrong. And like, I feel like it's not until I have those like moments of like clarity where I'm by myself and I'm really like sitting with myself, like going for a long walk, going out in nature. Those are the moments where like I feel affirmed, or like I feel confident in what I observe and what I'm doing and what I envision, what I value. But I feel like it's so easy to like get distracted again. Like I fall back into playing video games when I'm here, or feeling just like pressure to like start working or go back to school or this and that. I don't know. But I feel like what excites me the most is the idea. I mean, like happiest week of my year was when I started doing my travel vlogs in China. Um, and so I guess that's the best idea I have right now of what I might want to do. But I also feel like there's a lot of things I observe in the world that I want to talk about. And like conversations like this where it's like very real, very raw. Like I do like that. I find it meaningful. And I think part of it is it's harder to talk about those kind of things because like it's more vulnerable, it's more real, it's more raw. And yeah, it's it's a whole mix of like it's a whole mix of things. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for showing so much love. It's quite unexpected, and I appreciate it. She just said we enjoyed doing the live stream. You're a smart and kind person. It's good to watch streams like this. Thank you. Jay agreed with Blue. Said don't follow the crowd, do you? That's true. That's true. It's just so much easier said than done. It's one of those things, you know. Waterjay said, see man, there's a whole community that cares about you and want you to keep going and want the best for you. Also, don't feel like being back in the US should be a bad thing. It's all about you, bro, and what we want to do. That's facts, you know. I think it's just harder to do your own thing, but it's definitely not impossible, you know. And yeah, it's complicated, man. I'm sorry. I feel like I failed. What does that mean, Water J? Blue said, I feel the same way every time I'm in the States. I don't know what it is, but it's sort of you lose yourself that I fall into the system. That's the thing, Blue, man. Like, straight up. Like, you know, I thought this time would be different. This is like the third or fourth time I've come back. And without fail, every single time I come back, I'm like, you know, it's nice seeing friends and family for like a few weeks. And then I just feel very like lost and unfulfilled and just unhappy. I feel like every time I come back to the US, I end up unhappy again. And you know, sometimes I think like, oh, I should be happy. Like, you know, I should be able to be happy. Like, there's this, there's that. But I think you know, they say like you're the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself the most with. And I'm sure it's the same with the environment, you know, if you're like in an environment that's just soul crushing, soul draining, you know, I feel like people are so stressed out, unhappy and sad, and like, you know, I want to help, like I want to be part of the solution, but at the same time, like you have to prioritize your own well-being before you can address problems like that, you know. Yeah, she just said definitely care about you, bro. Thanks, man. Blue said, unfortunately I have to run, but I'm so glad that you're back and doing well. Thank you, Blue. You're probably gone already, but thanks, man. I wouldn't be here without you. I don't know if you're gone already, but I really can't be Jason. I'm nothing around my community. What do you mean, Water J? No one cares about me. I'm just a depressed kid waiting for a bus ride. I'm built for failure. Where does that come from, Water J? When did you learn that you were built for failure? When did you identify yourself as someone who's built for failure? I think a lot of times we tell ourselves these lies. You know, some event happens, some experience happens where it certainly feels that way. And I mean, it's happened to me a lot where I have some really negative experience and then I build up a whole meaning behind it, a whole identity behind it. I feel like I don't do much for my community when I want to, especially this one. Why do you feel that you need to do a lot for your community? When did you learn that it's your obligation to do a lot for your community? CJ says, Stone, you're wise beyond your years. Thanks, man. You know, in my therapy yesterday, um, my therapist commented that, like, that I'm, like, crazy introspective, which is something I've known about myself, but I feel like people haven't said it all that much about me, and that I've been making really good progress with my therapy and my problems and stuff, I feel like I'm really good at figuring out different patterns, both in me and in others. I'm a very good observer, I think. And I like being a very good observer. And that's part of why, I feel a bit, I don't know, it's not even conflict. I was gonna say I feel a bit conflicted between, like, different ideas I have with, like, channels and stuff, or content types. But there's no reason I can't do multiple things, like a podcast, or like travel live streaming, or travel vlogging. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, like, if we can have great conversations like this every time, then live streaming is pretty wouldn't be bad. I think the main thing for me is I want to do something meaningful, and I want to talk about things that are meaningful. Water J says, makes me wonder how Jason did things so easily, but I just can't. It's a bad feeling sometimes. So I'm noticing you're comparing, Jay, you're comparing yourself to Jason, which is a recipe for disaster. Comparison is a thief of joy. My girlfriend struggles a lot with comparison, and it's something that makes her very sad, very unhappy. Nene said hi, I miss you. What's up, Nene? Not the wise beard. Yeah, it's gone. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. As for you, Water J, there's nothing to be sorry for, man. I think what can help you is to distinguish between how you feel and what you believe. You can feel very sorry. You can feel, whatever you feel is perfectly fine. Valid. We feel things for a reason. But it's up to us how we respond to our feelings. Certainly feel things out, accept your feelings, acknowledge them, and then observe them, and decide how much truth is there to these feelings. It's okay to feel sad, but I would try to slow down and be careful about the takeaways you get from your feelings, such as this idea that you're a failure, or that other people do things really easily that you can't, or this idea that you need to contribute to the community in a grand way. We're all just one person, man. I'm just one person. Shadow, what are you doing? Jesus Christ, he's like eating a cockroach or something. I don't know what that is. Nene is in 7th grade now. Incredible. How's the school year going, Nene? Water just said, hey man, as always, thanks for the advice. I'll take it and work on myself to not feel bad like that. Almost, Water J. But the thing is, it's not about the feelings, man. Feeling whatever you feel is perfectly fine. It's okay to feel bad. And the thing is, if you feel shame or guilt for what you're feeling, it will make it worse. It will perpetuate the cycle. So accept your feelings. That's how you break the cycles. Accept your feelings. It's okay to feel whatever you feel. Um, and that's enough. Like just accepting it, pausing, like acknowledging it. The thing about feelings is like once you sit with it, it doesn't last forever. It'll go away. What makes it worse is when you start telling yourself things, believing things, acting on these negative beliefs of like, oh, I'm a failure. I'm destined to fail. I'm depressed. I mean, maybe you are. I don't. I don't know if you are or not. But just be careful about what takeaways, because we choose the meaning of our feelings, of anything, of any experience. We choose what we mean, what it means. Most of the time, like subconsciously, but a lot of the time, it can be a conscious thing. You can turn it into a conscious thing. So just observe your mind, observe your thoughts, observe your feelings. That's all you need to do. Just build awareness. As you build awareness, those intense thoughts and feelings will naturally lessen in intensity. Nene said, tired. I have to carry a lot of book. I have to wake up at 6:30 and I have insomnia. That sounds unfortunate, Nene. You know, when I was in middle school and high school, I carried a lot of books, and it made me a big, beefy man. So, if you want to be a big, beefy woman, then maybe carrying books will be a good thing. But it also gave me back problems sometimes, so be careful. Don't carry too much. Or just be mindful of your posture when you carry things. As for the insomnia, that's unfortunate. What is your sleep hygiene like? Not if my back breaks, that's true. Like, do you use your phone before bed? Do you use your phone in bed? I think the single greatest thing that will help you is to put away your phone. And, yeah. Appreciate your support, bro, but now I gotta board this bus right now. Oh, you're actually waiting for a bus. Gotcha. No worries, man. You're welcome. Good luck out there. Man, this was a crazy stream. I was super surprised that there was dozens of people at the start. And he said, I don't look at me phone a lot. Yeah, because that's usually one of the biggest factors. People looking at their phones or scrolling their phones before bed or while in bed. You want to give your mind time to relax and to decompress. What could help Nene is going for a walk. That's what I've been doing a lot lately, and it's very helpful. Going for a walk before bed. That, not using your phone before bed. Maybe meditating could work. Just existing. If I have to set a new alarm or send like homework, send in homework before bed. Yes. The other way. ¿De quién es?
De los vecinos, yo creo.
I see. That's good. That's good. Have you have you gone to a doctor or something and they've said that you have insomnia? Or you just feel or believe that you might have it? Jay said, oh, I should have taken a walk. Now I'm in bed because it's 11 p.m. It's never too late. Well, I mean, I guess it Depends where in the world you are and whether it's safe. But you can always walk around your house. I mean, I'm a huge fan of pacing back and forth. When I go to the gym, I got a gym membership when I came back. And whenever I go to the gym, I like to just like walk back and forth between my sets. Just kind of pace around. It's very nice. So you can still do that. Just pace around your living room or something. Nene said yes. I can't take a walk at night because in Spain there are a lot of crazy people. Really? You know, I think that's probably most countries is unsafe at night. The only country I've been to that's safe at night is China. Like, no cap. It's one of the things that's just really cool about China. It's just really safe, you know? And there could be debate as to why, because a lot of it is from the surveillance, all the cameras, but the reality is it's a very, very safe country. I never once felt unsafe. The closest I felt to being unsafe was one time when I was walking in this smaller city and there were these two drunk people like arguing and fighting a bit. But I was never in danger or anything. I was at a good distance. But they probably, if they had escalated a lot, they would have gone to jail probably. So yeah. But I mean, if you have a staircase in your house, you could go up and down the stairs. I mean, even if you have a room, if you have enough space to walk back and forth, you can walk around quite easily. So you know, one of the best things we can do for ourselves is to, anytime we say we can't do something, change it to how can I do something. Instead of saying I can't walk, ask yourself, how can I walk? What can I do to walk? To go for a walk. Or to do something similar to walking. There's always options. At night in Spain, there are drunk, poker, screaming, dancing, just chaos, and I hate loud noise, so... Huh. That makes sense. I've never been to Spain. I'd be curious. Man, what a strange day so far. It feels so weird to be back on here. And it was a pleasant surprise how many people dropped in. Truly. I'm in the CT now. I'm in the CT, so I guess that's why. Center? CT? What's CT? Centro? Ciudad? Something? Oh, city. CT. Oh, that's funny. I've never seen that. Yeah, I mean, most cities are gonna be like that. I always struggle with, I don't know, with what I prefer between like city or suburb or countryside. Cities are more convenient, but they're really noisy, really chaotic, really impersonal. Who knows? I think I worry too much about the future, or like the long-term vision of things. There's that quote, every every 10,000 mile journey begins with a single step, or something like that. I want to live in the middle of the forest. I felt that way too, but I think it sounds a lot nicer than it is, I would think, because I mean, to be alone, it can really suck. And wild animals are scary, man. The wild is scary. Nature is scary, man. Bears and wolves and the freezing cold. No communications. No one else around you. I think we need other people. We need other humans around us. But it's certainly worth trying. Definitely try it. There's so many times where if I never tried something, I would have never. I mean, even with vlogging and live streaming. Before I ever vlogged, I had never had an interest in trying it, and then I tried it, and then I realized I kind of liked it. Same with live streaming. I wouldn't be here if I never tried it. So, definitely worth trying. Maybe you'll love it. I like scary stuff. I like ghosts and that kind of stuff. I usually laugh during horror. Huh. Interesting. I see. Yeah. Then maybe you'll like it when a bear breaks into your house and the wolves start howling outside your window, or the hyenas. Nah, not hyenas. The mountain lions? I think it's mountain lions. They have a really weird, like, cry. Or something like that. They sound like a lady, like a witch lady. I remember hearing or watching something about that. I don't know. Wilderness is scary. I don't think you'll be laughing in certain situations. I was laughing half the time with Scream 5. Like, I feel like that could be a coping mechanism, though. Like, in reality, you're very scared, but you're laughing to relax your body, to trick yourself. Ugh. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, well, this has been a blast. I think it's just you here left, Nene. But my mom has come back, which means I have access to a car, which means I have access to Uber Eats, which means I have access to making some money. And unfortunately, I need to make money. To some extent. So, I'm gonna go make some money. Not for the money, but for what it will allow me to do. That's the important part. Alright. Stay true to yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, say hi to your girlfriend for me. Oh, for me. Sure, I will. She'll be here in like 5 hours. I'm gonna go pick her up. Alright, take care. This has been interesting. Thanks everyone. Peace.